All right, so we're going to start seated. So just go ahead and come with your feet towards one end of the mat, most of your mat behind you. And wrap your hands around the back of your legs. And as you pull against your thighs, really just find that full height from your sits bones through to the top of your head. You want to inhale and lengthen. On your exhale, pull away from your legs, let your spine release and soften your chin toward your chest. Let your forehead get a little heavy here. Then again, inhale, lift, lengthen. And exhale, pull back and round. And inhale, lift, lengthen. And exhale, pull back round. So a couple more here, lift up, lengthen. Around, back, release. Lift up and lengthen. And round, back, release. So stay in this release and go ahead and push your knees apart. So your outer thighs are pushing against the inner forearm, and let your chin get even heavier. And gently drop your right ear toward your right shoulder and tilt your chin in and down. And then roll your chin through center until left ear drops to left shoulder. And then again, the chin tilts in and down and your forehead gets even heavier, creating some nice space down that trapezius. And then we'll bring our chins back through center, pull against your thighs and lift your ribcage tall. Release your arms. Take a deep breath, inhale, lengthen. And then just round your spine. Slide your heels out, lengthen your whole body out from fingertips to toes. And then take the right side of your body and stretch it longer than your left. Relax your right side, lengthen, stretch your left side, fingertips to toes. Release your left side, stretch, reach both sides, inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Reach around down close to your ankle so you're not pulling near your knee, and hug it in nice and close. At the same time, stretch your left toes away from you. We'll circle through our right ankle, going in each direction. And then we'll bring that right leg to a full extension. Straighten the back of your knee first, and then flex the ankle and press the heel toward the ceiling. And then just a little draw in, starting to feel that length through the hamstring. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Reflex your ankle a little deeper. Take another full breath, inhale. And exhale. Now, as you bend that right knee, bring the bottom of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh and let your right knee drop out to the side. So right, half a butterfly here. Make sure your left hip bone is not rotating up. It's staying pressed down, and then that right outer knee is really reaching toward the floor. So we get nice and deep into that inner hip space. Then we'll slide that right leg out, reach our arms over the top of our heads and take a deep breath again, inhale. And then bring your left knee in, again, reaching toward your ankle if you can, and hug it in close and really feel your lower back space reaching into the floor. At the same time, your right toes are stretching, reaching away from us. Circle through your left ankle, going each way. And then take that left leg up, lengthen through the back of your knee, and then flex the ankle and press the heel to the ceiling. Should already start feeling some length through the back of your leg. Maybe your fingertips can help draw it in a little tighter. Deep breath, inhale, and exhale. And then draw it in a little bit closer, inhale, and exhale. Then again, as we release, the bottom of the left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Drop that left knee out to the side, but make sure this right hip is is staying planted down. You can even press down in the front of that hip bone. Let that left knee just drop out. You should feel it nice and deep into that hip crease. Then we'll release. That left knee will come up. We'll slide the right leg in. We'll take our shoulder blades flat to the floor and take our arms up to the sky. So our palms are rotated up toward the ceiling. And you're going to use your right hand to just pull your left shoulder up off the floor. So we're just trying to get some stretch through the back of that shoulder. So that upper back space on the left is rotating over. And then we'll bring it up through center, right across the top of the chest, and the left arm will draw that right side over. Then we'll bring it back through the center. Bring your knees up 90 degrees and place your hands on your quads. All right, let's start warming that core space. So make sure your shins are parallel to the floor. Your thighs are straight up out of your hips, hands on each quad. Take a nice deep inhale. Now on your exhale, press into your thighs. Pull your thighs toward your hands and feel your belly reaching down toward the floor. Inhale, release, let your lower back arch soften. Then exhale, press firmly. Hold, inhale. Hold, exhale. Inhale, release the second inhale. Exhale, we press really firmly. Hold, inhale. Hold, exhale. Inhale, release. Make sure those shins are 90 degrees. Exhale, press. Hold it. Keep pressing. Inhale. Keep pressing. Exhale. Second inhale, we release. One more time like that. Ready? Exhale, press on both. Press harder on your inhale. Even harder on your next exhale. Then inhale, release. On your exhale, bring your heels to the floor. Reach your arms over the top of your head. Take a deep breath, inhale. Now do that same tuck of your belly in your glutes as you bring your arms forward. Look at your knees. Exhale, roll up. Try to keep it smooth. Lift your ribcage tall. Hinge back, letting your feet lightly lift off the floor. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Take a deep breath, inhale. On your exhale, take your arms, reach out wide. Let your shoulder blades drop down and back. Inhale, pull your palms forward. Bring your feet to the floor. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach over. Tuck in, feel your belly compress to the floor. Sweep your arms, try to keep your legs still. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, tall spine, long neck. Float your feet off the floor. Exhale, open the arms wide, shoulder blades away. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, palms forward. Inhale, tuck, roll down. Inhale, reach over. Sweep forward, tuck in. Exhale, roll up. One more time, find the lift of your ribcage. Lighten your feet, open the arms. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, palms forward. Exhale, tuck, roll down. This time we stay down. Inhale, reach over. Bring your knees 90 degrees up again. Make sure your shins are parallel to the floor. Place hands on your quads. Inhale, press into both legs and pull your belly into the floor. On your exhale, reach your right leg and right arm out. Inhale, press in your right side. Exhale, extend your left side out, stretch, reach. Inhale, press it in. Exhale, extend your right side out, hold that core in. Inhale, press it in. Exhale, left side out. Inhale, press it in. Bring your arms straight up. Bring your heels to the floor. Draw your belly into the floor. Bring your arms forward. Look at your knees. Exhale, roll up. Lift your ribcage tall. Long neck. Lift those feet. Exhale, open your arms wide. Shoulders release. Inhale, exhale, inhale, palms forward. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, reach. Tuck in. Exhale, roll up. Lift your rib cage, lengthen into your V. Lift your feet if you can. Exhale, open those arms. Hold, inhale. Hold, exhale. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, roll down, stay down. Inhale, reach over. Bring your knees 90 degrees in. Press your hands to your thighs. We're going to keep building here. Exhale, we press on both. Stay there. Now make sure your shins are parallel. Now take your right side, extend it out. Now, without letting your lower back arch change, extend your left side out to match your right. Now press just your right side in. Press hand to thigh. Then press your left side in. Now release, let it go. That's a good one, right? Exhale, press on both. Ready? Keep pushing with your right. Extend your left side out, arm and leg. Now without changing that lower back space, extend your right side to match your left. Press your left side in. Press firm. Press your right side in. Release, let it go. Bring your heels to the floor. Reach your arms over the top. Take a deep breath. Sweep your arms forward, draw in that belly space. Exhale, roll up. Lift your rib cage, hinge position. Arms open. Breath, inhale. Space under the chin, exhale. Arms come forward, inhale. Exhale, tuck, roll down. Inhale, reach. Sweep forward, draw that belly in. Exhale, roll up. Stop in your hinge. Float your feet, open the arms. Breath. Bring the arms forward. Tuck, roll down, stay down. Inhale, reach. One more set here. Knees come up 90 degrees. Hands to your quads. Ready? Exhale, press on both. Really pull that belly in. Inhale, lengthen your right side. Without changing that low back space, lengthen your left side to match your right. Bring your right side in. Push left side in. Release everything, inhale. Ready? Exhale, press on both. Lengthen your left side. Lengthen your right side, hold. Left side in, press firmly. Right side in, press. Release everything. All right, our last set, we're going to try to go double legs here. Exhale, we press on both. Really pull that belly in. Squeeze your glutes. Can you not change your lower back space and reach arms and legs up? Hold it. Now press both in. Inhale. Ready? Keep that space. Exhale, extend everything. Arms and legs. Hold it. Inhale, press on both. Don't change your lower back. Exhale, extend it out. No change, no change. Press in. Last one. Exhale, extend both. Keep it. Keep your space. And press it in. And release everything. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll through your lower back space. All right. It should be nice and warm. Should have that core engaged. So just some circles through your lower back space or maybe a side-to-side rock. And then we'll do that full body stretch. Reach everything from fingertips to toes. Now focus on just stretching your left side. Really lengthen it up. Release your left side, reach your right side long. Then release your right side. Walk your feet in. Bring your arms forward, draw in through your belly, roll up. Rotate to your right, right hand back, left elbow across, trying to look over that right shoulder. Inhale through your center, rotate to your left, turn and look. Come back through your center. Just fold your legs in front, take a deep breath. Remember not to cross your bones here, and we're just going to reach our fingertips out. Let the tailbone really reach back, releasing that lower back space, reaching your forehead toward the floor. Maybe it rests all the way down. Crawl your fingertips out. Get as much length as you can. And then we'll walk our hands in. Roll the shoulders back. Take a deep breath. Bring your palms down. Shift your hips forward. Uncross your legs. And find your table. Just do a little hip shifting here. So our hands are toward the front of our mats here. We're going to spread our fingertips wide. Remember to feel free to use your elbows. We'll be doing some transitions to our elbows, but if you have some issues with your wrists, feel free to stay with elbows throughout. Turn your biceps forward and lengthen through the back of your neck. Tuck your toes under. Now press your hips back into your heels. We're just going to get the arches of our feet awake here. Maybe a little shifting back there, moving that stretch throughout those arches. Now keep pressing on your palms, lift your hips up, let your heels reach toward the floor, lengthen the back of the legs here. Really try to lift out of your tailbone and press off your hands. Then we'll lift our heels and tap our knees to the floor. Drop down the tops of your feet. So we're in that table spine again. We want to really find that full length. And think of balancing something across your hip bones. So right, if you tilt your hips, it's going to tip over or drop. So we're going to try to really keep that balance. We'll take our left toe to the back. Draw in your low belly space. So just like as we were pressing on our thighs in that last one, and it evened out our pelvis, we're going to try to keep that even pelvis. We'll take our right fingertips out front. Now, keeping that core, lift the toes and the fingertips. We'll stretch out from fingertip to heel. Take a breath, inhale, and maybe lift the toes of your right foot. Can you keep that nice solid balance? Hold, inhale. On your exhale, tuck your belly button in, draw your elbow toward your knee. Inhale, reach out, we are going to lengthen. Hold it, long spine. Again, we draw in, elbow, knee. Then we reach out, lengthen, push that heel away. And we draw in, tuck the belly, elbow, knee. Then we reach out and we lengthen. And then we bring that left toe to the floor and that right hand down. Rotate your biceps forward. Keep that strong center. Step your right toe back. We're in our plank. Feel your palms and toes. Feel like they're pulling toward each other. So we feel that abdominal wall tone in. The back of the neck is lengthened. We hold, inhale. Stay there on your exhale. Now we're going to the left side plank. If you like, bring your left knee down and rotate from there, making sure you're on your outer calf. Or you can keep that left leg extended behind your right. Try to stack those shoulders, reach your fingertips to the sky. We're looking up. We hold, inhale, and exhale. And then we rotate into our plank. Here you have your first hovers, right? So if you like, knees down, make sure your shoulders stay over your fingertips. Tuck your belly in tight. Those elbows are going to hug the rib cage, keeping your spine long, chin up your chest. Push up. We do one more here. Elbows in, long neck, chin up your chest. Push up. Nice. And then we tuck the toes again. Push the heels back. We're back into that plank. Tone into that belly space. Palms and toes pulling toward each other. Inhale. And exhale. here we bring our left knee to the floor. We take that right heel and left fingertips, lift them up, lengthen. Maybe the toes of your left foot also lift. Now to really try to create that balance, can you hold steady? Inhale. Draw elbow to knee. Reach out, lengthen. Hold it. And then draw back in, elbow, knee, tuck, tuck, tuck through your belly. Reach out, lengthen, try to make it smooth and controlled. And one more, elbow to knee. Reach out, create balance. Hold it. Bring that right toe, left hand down. This time it's our right side plank. Find your plank. Bring your right knee down if you like. We'll rotate over, stack those shoulders, look up. Really try to stack those shoulders up and down. Hold, inhale. And exhale. Rotate back to your plank. Tone into your belly space. Here's those hovers again. Shoulders over fingertips. You might find shifting forward is going to help there. Elbows into ribs. Push straight up. Again, long neck, tone your belly, elbows in. Chin off your chest, push. Nice. Take a moment, tap your knees down. Sit back and release. And stretch out those wrists if they need it. Press back your hands together, let your forehead get heavy. Maybe do some shifting here. Take a deep breath. Then walk your hands forward. On your next exhale, we're going to shift our shoulders forward and bring our elbows to the floor. So you want 90-degree forearms. Shoulders pull down and back. The back of the neck lengthens. Now feel like your forearms are pulling toward each other, but also back toward your knees. Then we'll tuck our toes and push the heels back, finding that full forearm plank. Long through the back of your neck. Hold, inhale. On your exhale, tap your right knee to the floor. Push your right heel straight back. Tap your left knee down to the floor. Push your left heel back. Now tap both knees to the floor, but keep your toes on the floor if you can here. Super brace your core. Tap your right fingertips forward without rotating hips or shoulders. Then bring your right elbow back in, right? No shift. Ready? Brace your core. Left fingertips tap forward. And then left elbow comes back in. Retuck your toes. Push your heels away. So we're back in our forearm plank. Take a deep breath, inhale. Now lower both knees to the floor, dropping the hips. Drop your toes under. Look forward, lift out of your rib cage. Feel like your elbows are nudging back alongside your rib cage, but the top of your head is lifted tall. And then walk your fingertips out front. Tone into your belly space. So the belly button pulls in toward the lower back. Your glutes engage, your inner thighs engage. You're going to take your right leg, lift it up. So we're going to keep the upper part of our rib cage lifted. Now float just the top of your left foot off the floor. Right, so the kneecap is off the floor and the top of the foot. You're really engaging that right glute. Ready, switch legs. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Now try to lengthen your toes back so your knees aren't bending. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, long neck in the same alignment with your upper back. Switch. Switch. Really use your glute to lift. Lift. Lengthen that leg back. Try to pull your entire thigh off the floor. Squeeze. Squeeze. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Release the tops of your feet. Release your lower back space. Slide your hands out to your wide hover position. elbows stacking over wrists, hands aligned with your chest, wider than your mat. Now, long neck, pull your belly button away from the floor, knees or toes here, push straight up. Find that long spine, inhale, ready, exhale down to your depth, knees or toes, push up. Again, down, push up. One more time, down, and push. Knees come to the floor. We sit back into our heels here. Move your hands back into that shoulder distance space. Take a deep breath. Side away. Now, as you shift forward, again, you come back to those elbows. Shoulders over elbows, forearms pulling in toward each other and back toward our knees. Long neck. Toes tuck, heels push away. We find that forearm plank. Breathe, inhale. Super tuck your belly. So our hips are not going to change here as we tap our left knee down. And then we push the heel back. Don't change the hip. Right knee tap. Push the right heel back. Again, no change in the hips as we bring our knees to the floor. Brace your core, nice and tight. Tap your left hand forward. Don't change your shoulders. You can lift it if you'd like. Bring that left elbow in. Reach your right arm forward. No shift. Bring your right elbow in. Push your heels away. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Then gently lower your hips down. Drop the tops of your feet. Lift out of the top of your head. Breath, inhale. And exhale. Lower that lower part of your rib cage. Walk your hands out. So this time we're going to press the tops of our feet down into the floor. Your kneecaps are going to stay lifted. You're going to really squeeze your glutes and pull your belly button in. You're going to take your left arm bicep to ear, right? So your chin is going to stay pointed down. Then you're going to float your right fingertips off the floor. Ready? Exhale, switch. Lengthen and away from your body. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Thumb is up as the arm comes up. Switch. Switch, push down those feet. Tuck your belly. Switch, lift, lengthen. Bicep to ear, get it all the way up there. Don't rotate side to side. Straight up. And up. And up. And up. Push your feet down. Glutes. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Ha. Good stuff. Walk your hands to that wide position again. Thumbs align with the midline of the chest. Shoulders back. Core brace. Knees or toes. Tuck into your belly. Exhale, push. Here we go. Bring it down. Push it up. Bring it down. Push it up. We've got one more. Bring it down. And push it up. Tap your knees. Sit back, release. Shift your hips. Breathe. Good work. So go ahead and grab some water if you'd like. We're going to transition and do one of our side body work. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do another series of that upper body and core plank work. And then we'll do our other side. Okay. So go ahead and take a moment to grab some water if you'd like. Find your breath. If you need to stretch out your wrists, go ahead and stretch out those. Releasing, make sure your lower back has been released. So if you didn't get into that deep child's pose, go there. Then we'll bring our thumbs to our tailbone in that child's pose if you're not there already. Bring your arms up away from your lower back. Take a deep breath. Slide away. And then we'll release our arms down. And then as you come forward, we're just going to transition over to our left side. Now, if you're closer to your right side, you want to do that side first, go ahead. Then find wherever you want that lower arm to be. Remember, you can have it straight out, especially if you have any neck issues. You'll want one of these first two positions so that you can really rest your head and not engage the neck into any strain. The elbow can come forward if you like, or you can prop your head up, but remember, keep that chin off your chest, lengthen through your neck. Now, as you look down that top side of your body, you want to align all your joints, right? Shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. And then we draw the belly in. If you're feeling that hip bone, remember, do that ever so gentle tilt forward of the pelvis, right? So you'll be in the space just in front of the hip bone, and you'll lift those legs up. Now, if you can, with that top arm, it might come up to the sky or with fingertips behind the ear. Make sure you keep that shoulder stacked. If you feel wobbly, just bring your fingertips right in front of your hip so you can use that to help support. Now we're going to take our top leg, lift it up, flexing your ankle, and your toes are a little pointed at like a 45. Now really push that heel and hold it right there. Squeeze your lower heel up towards it. Then bring both legs down. Lift the top, squeeze, lift the lower leg, inner thigh there, lower it down. Lift, flex the top, toes up, then try to squeeze heels toward each other. And lower down, lift, flex the top, squeeze, lift the lower leg, lower both down, lift, flex, squeeze, lift the lower, and lower down. Lift, flex the top, squeeze that lower heel, lower both down. Lift the top, squeeze the lower, release, lift, flex, squeeze lower, release, lift, flex, squeeze, lift, lower down, one more there, lift the top, squeeze the lower, release both. Take a deep breath, both legs come to the floor, breathe inhale, then retone into that core space, lift both legs up, and take your top arm over your ear. So again, you can have the head lowered down if you'd like. You're going to squeeze, lift that top arm and leg, and reach out, lengthen. Lift it up. Reach out, lengthen. Lift it up. So now our toes of that top leg are pointed forward so that we're not rotating that hip back, right? So we want to keep our hips stacked. Flex, lift up, reach out. Flex, lift up, reach out. Can that lower leg stay gently lifted off the floor and engaged? Reach out, lengthen. Exhale, lift, and inhale, reach. Listen here. Lift that top arm and leg. Now bring that arm so that it's parallel to that top thigh. Point your toes on that top leg. You're going to try to keep your lower leg just lifted. And we're going to circle evenly arm and leg. Circle forward, then stop. Then circle back and stop at the top. Circle forward and hold. Circle back. Nice big circle. Really reaching behind your body. Ready? Circle forward. Hold it. Point that toe. Circle back. Hold it. Circle forward. Lift, hold. Circle back. Lift, hold. Circle forward. Get behind your body. Ready? Way back there. Use that glute. Lift, hold. And forward. And stop. And back. And stop. And lower down. Ha. Take that top knee. Bend it to the front. Take your top shoulder. Drop it flat to the floor. Now that lower hand is going to come on that top thigh. It's going to nudge that knee and hip over. You'll look over your back shoulder. So if you're on your left side, your left hand is pulling your right knee over. Your right shoulder is flat to the floor. Breathe. Remember to pull the knee in closer to your rib cage to get that stretch deeper into your lower back. Then we're going to slide that top leg out, roll over to your back. Hug both knees into your chest, give it a good squeeze. Maybe some rock and roll. Then bring your hands behind your knees, tuck your chin to your chest. Kick your heels enough to roll up. Then we're going to come forward. So we're going to move through that plank and upper body series again before we do our other side. So just remember which side you just did your side work on. As you come forward, we have those nice wide hands. We are in our table spine. We're going to tuck our toes under, sit back toward our heels again. And you're pressing with your fingertips forward as you lift your hips up and let your heels reach toward the floor. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Now, as you come forward, we have that tone core space. Bring our right knee to the floor. We'll take our right fingertips out, lift them up with that left heel, and maybe the toes of our right foot are also lifted. That long spine, those nice balanced hips. And we draw elbow to knee, and we reach out and lengthen. Keep it smooth, ready, don't hurry it. Elbow to knee, tuck. Reach out and lengthen, one more. Elbow to knee. Reach out and lengthen. Bring that left toe, right hand down. Step your right foot back. Here's your side plank. We're going to rotate to our right side. Again, you can bring that right knee down if you like, left arm up. So you might stay in those scissor legs or try to challenge it by pushing your pinky toe side of your right foot down, lifting that left leg up, pushing the heel away. You can do it with the right knee down as well. Stack those shoulders, hold, inhale. Nice, exhale, rotate forward. Nice side planks, everyone. Come back to your full plank, tone your belly. You've got two hovers here, elbows in, knees are touched. So shift your shoulders over your fingertips, hug your elbows in, push straight up. One more time, try to let your elbows squeeze your ribs and push. Beautiful, inhale there. Tap your knees to the floor, sit back into your hips, take a deep breath. Side away. Inhale, come forward. We're going to transition right up to our elbows here. Long neck, tone belly, balanced hips and shoulders. Push your heels out. Find that full side elbow plank. Long through your neck. Inhale. Tap your right knee down. Push it straight back. Tap your left knee down. Push it straight back. Tap both knees down. Hold your core. So balance shoulders here. Tap your right fingertips forward. No shift. Bring your right elbow in. Tap your left arm forward. No shift. Bring it in. Push your heels back, finding that forearm plank. Gently lower your hips to the floor. Drop your toes. Let your hips go. Breathe, inhale, top of the head up. Exhale, lower your upper rib cage. Reach your fingertips out front. Tone your belly space in. So belly button toward your lower back, glutes engaged. Take your left leg up higher. Take your right arm over your ear. Now, can the toes of your right foot also lift? Ready? You're going to switch everything and maybe not touch your fingertips down or your toes. Inhale, switch left. Exhale, switch left. Inhale, peel your thigh off the floor. Exhale. Bicep comes to your ear, thumb up. Switch, lift and lift and lift. Two more. Lift, reach, lift, reach. Release down, move your hands out wide. Maybe bend your knees in here. Tuck into your low belly. Brace your core. Ready, get strong. Push. Knees or toes, bring it down. Push it up. Bring it down. Push it up one more time. Bring it down and push it up. Tap your knees wide. Sit back, release. Take a deep breath, inhale. Let it go. So our hands move back into that shoulder distance space, fingertips wide. As we shift forward, we find our plank. Make sure you're drawing those shoulders back, biceps forward. Find your core. This time we bring our right knee down. We lengthen right fingertips, left leg out. Did we do that side last time? Yeah, maybe it's right leg, left leg. Yeah. Lengthen, we hold. Ready, elbow, knee, tone in. Reach out, lengthen. Find that long spine, balance hips and shoulders, elbow, knee. Reach out, lengthen. Elbow to knee. And reach up. As you bring your toes and hand down, we find our plank again. Here's our left side plank. Again, bring your knee down if you like. Rotate to your left. Lift out of your hips. Lift out of your rib cage. Stack your shoulders. Right? And then if you're challenging yourself, press your pinky toe side of left foot down. Lift that right leg up. Push the heel away. Hold on your inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, rotate forward plank. You've got two hovers. Choose knees or toes. Try to shift your shoulders forward. Squeeze your elbows to your ribs. Push. Again, forward, elbows in. Push up. Nice. Tap your knees to the floor. Keep your toes tucked, press back. Slide your fingertips forward, lengthen your spine. Slide away. Then as we come forward, we bring those forearms down. We nudge our forearms toward each other and then back toward our knee. The back of the neck is lengthened. Tuck your toes, push back. Find that strong plank. Now squeeze your glutes, inner thighs. Without dropping your hips, tap your left knee. Push it back. Tap your right knee. Push it back. Tap both knees. Keep your core engaged. Ready? Tap your left hand forward or lengthen it. No shoulder shift. Bring it in. Right knee stay even here. Right arm out. And bring it in. Retuck your toes. Push your heels away. Long neck. Lower your hips gently down. Drop the tops of your feet. Look forward. Lift, inhale. And exhale. Then the lower part of the rib cage comes down. Get those fingertips out front. With that long neck. Tone your belly. Lift the tops of both feet. Take your right leg higher than your left. Peeling your entire thigh off the floor if you can. Left arm reaches bicep to ear. Ready? Right fingertips off the floor. Switch left. Switch left. Switch left. Switch lift. Try to get your bicep to your ear. Try to peel your thigh up. Breathe on each motion. Inhale. Exhale. Straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Switch your reach. And reach. Last two. One more. Lift. And lower. Hands out wide. All right, so you got these three wide armed hovers, shoulders back, brace your belly in, knees or toes, strong core. Ready, exhale, push. Knees or toes down, knees up. Bring it down, push. Bring it down, push. One more, bring it down, and push. Tap your knees. Sit back, full child's pose. Giving your shoulders that release as well. Maybe hands behind or underneath your forehead. Long inhales, soft exhale. Again, if you need some water, go ahead and grab it. Our next transition is going to be our other side work. We'll just take a moment to roll up from our child's pose. Either lift up off your knees or sit back in your hero legs. Take a deep breath. Let those arms come out wide, palms open. And then really try to spread that space across the chest. Your gaze is upward. And then release. A couple shoulder rolls. And back. All right, let's flip it around. So if you did left side with me, we're on our right sides now. Or vice versa if you did the other side. So again, that bottom arm either straight out, head rested on bicep, or with the elbow folded in so you can give more support to the neck, or propping it up, keeping chin up, chest, neck long. Then look down that top side. See if you can stack all those joints, and then draw your belly in. Keep your rib cage lifted. Top arm comes up. We lift both legs. Now flex your ankles like your heels are reaching away from you. And then take that top one up. Remember, your toes are pointed out to the corner in this one. And we squeeze that bottom heel towards our top leg, engaging that inner thigh. And then we lower both legs down. Lift, flex the top, squeeze, lift the lower, and release both. Lift, flex, squeeze, lift, lower down. Lift, flex the top, squeeze that bottom up, leg up, give it a little hold there so you really engage that inner thigh, and then release. Lift the top, squeeze the bottom, hold, release both. Lift, flex the top, squeeze, lift the lower, release both. Lift, flex, squeeze that bottom heel, lower both. Your toes are up on that top one, lift, squeeze the lower, release both. Lift, flex the top, squeeze, lift the lower, release both. Lift, flex, squeeze that lower leg, release both. One more. Lift, flex the top, squeeze that lower leg, release both. Take a breath. So you might move that bottom arm out. That top arm is going to reach over the top of your head, chin up your chest, neck long. Brace your core again. Lift both legs up. You'll flex your bottom heel, pushing it away. You'll bring your top arm and leg up with your toes pointed straight ahead, so you're not rotating your hip. And then reach up. Exhale, lift up, arm and leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. 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 This time, exhale, lift. Point the toes on that top leg. Bring your arm parallel. Now re-engage that bottom leg. The top arm and leg circle forward. Make sure you're getting behind your body on the back of that circle. Hold at the top. Then reverse it back. And hold. Circle forward. Lift, hold. Try to keep the arm and leg parallel. Circle back. Lift, hold. Circle forward. Lift, hold. Circle back. Lift, hold. Forward. Lift, hold. Back. Lift, hold. forward. Get behind your body, hold it, back, hold it, forward, lift, hold, back, lift, hold. One more set, forward, lift, hold, and back, lift, hold. Lower it down. Take that top knee, bend it to the front. Then you slide your bottom shoulder out, palm open up. Then you take that top shoulder flat to the floor. Remember that front knee might lift, that's okay. You use that bottom hand to draw that knee over. Again, pulling it closer to your rib cage if you can. Looking over your back shoulder. Breathe in. Release on your exhale. Feeling that nice stretch to the lower back, the glutes. Another breath there. And release. Slide that top leg out. Roll over to your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Give it a good squeeze hug. Maybe some gentle movement through your lower back here. And we're going to settle ourselves back in with our feet on the floor and reaching your arms alongside so that your hands just about find the back of your heels. Now, press your feet down into the floor and squeeze your inner thighs and glutes and peel your hips straight up into bridge. Just take a moment here to really feel your knees and shins reaching away from your shoulders. So you get that full length through the front of your hips. And then bring your arms straight up to the sky and lift your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs, get tighter through your glutes. Now bring your heels to the floor. Lift your toes and pull your heels towards your shoulders. Right? Feel how the hamstrings grab there. Ready? Bring your toes down. Lift your heels. Now squeeze inner thighs. So we get calves and inner thighs there, glutes. Bring the heels down. Lift your toes. Pull your heels towards your shoulders. Getting more hamstring. And then toes down, heels up, squeeze inner thigh. Heels down, toes up, pull your heels towards your shoulders. Tight, tight, tight. One more set, toes down, heels up, squeeze inner thighs. Heels down, toes up, pull your heels towards your shoulders, hamstring. Bring your toes to the floor. Lower your tailbone down. Bring your knees back to that 90 degrees that we started with. Now, square your hips here so it feels balanced through your pelvis and your shoulders. Now, take your right hand and place it on your left thigh. We're going single side here. We're going to flex both ankles. Keep your left shin will stay parallel to the floor. Your right hand's firmly pressing in. Now, take your right leg extended out as your left arm reaches over your ear. Now, take that left leg and right arm straight up to the ceiling. Keep pressing with your right hand. Ready? Push the heel and arm out. Keep pushing with that right hand. Make sure your lower back's not changing. Lift up to the sky. Ready? Extend it out. Keep pushing right hand. That's where you should feel that core. Pull straight up to the ceiling. One more time. Push it out. Right leg, left arm. Hold it. Lift it up. Bend your right knee. Hug your knees to your chest. That release of the low back. Bring your knees back 90 degrees. Shins parallel to the floor. Flex your ankles. Bring your left hand onto your right thigh. Square your shoulders. Push firmly with that left hand. Take your right arm out. Ready? We're going to push that left heel, right arm out. Really brace your core. Now don't change your lower back as you lift straight up to the ceiling. Ready? Extend it out. That left arm and leg stay straight. Pull it straight up to the sky. Keep pushing with your left hand. Extend right arm, left leg. Pull it smoothly up, straight leg. Extend it out. Hold it. Pull it straight up. One more time. Extend it out. Hold. Keep those shoulders, pelvis even. Pull straight up to the ceiling. Release. Hug your knees. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your heels back down to the floor. Drop your hands to the side again. But this time I want you to walk your heels maybe about 2 inches away from your fingertips. So you have a longer leg lever. Now press your feet firmly down there. Tone into your belly. Lift your hips up. So you've got a longer bridge here. Your heels are no longer underneath your knees. They're further out. Bring your arms straight up to the sky. Balance those shoulder blades, long neck. Now lift your toes and pull your heels in toward your shoulders. Should really feel that hamstring grab. Now bring your toes down, lift your heels and squeeze your inner thigh. Should feel more calf. Bring your heels down, lift your toes, squeeze your heels tight toward your shoulders, tight, tight, tight. Use your glutes, keep them up. Toes down, can you lift your heels there? Should be harder. Keep those hips up, heels come down. Lift your toes, pull them in toward your shoulders, those hamstrings. Bring your toes down. Can you lift your heels? Hold it. Keep those hips tall. One more time. Heels down. Lift your toes. Squeeze towards your shoulder blades with your heels. Bring your toes down. Lift your heels up. Hold it there. Bring your heels down. Lower your tailbone to the floor. Let's just do a quick extension of our legs up. Flexing your ankles, push your heels to the sky, straighten the back of your knees. So just doing that should give those hamstrings a little bit of release, those calves, and we'll breathe. Exhale. All right, we've got one more set of that core work. We're going to bend our knees here, that 90 degrees. You're going to take your hands to your quads. Shins parallel to the floor, flex your ankles. Push firmly with both. All right, so just listen for the change here. Draw your belly button in. You're going to take both arms and both legs out without changing your pelvis. Now take your right arm and left leg up. Now extend that arm and leg out. Hold it. Ready? Right leg, left arm up. Ready? Slowly lower it out, bracing your core. Hold. Right arm, left leg up. Keep that other one out, pressing strong through your heels. Bring it back out, arms and legs parallel. Brace your core. Slowly, right leg, left arm up. Extend it out, hold. One more set. Left leg, right arm up. Brace, brace, brace. Lengthen it out, parallel. And then left arm, right leg up. Lengthen it out, brace, hold. Bend your knees. Hug, squeezy. Rock and roll. Good work. Move through your lower back space. Maybe some circles here will feel nice. Make sure you move in each direction, whether side to side or in circles. And we'll take our right ankle, cross it over our left ankle. Then slide your hands down, reaching either as low to your shins as you can or to the tops of your feet. Pull your feet in close to your hip bones or your sits bones and lower your toes down. So your knees should be out wide and your feet should be in as tight to your glutes as you can. You just let your outer knees drop down. So we're just releasing those flexors of the hips, that psoas, and with the tightness in your psoas there. Then we'll fold our arms, right wrist over left, elbows wide, and let them drop over the top of our head. Now try to reach your outer knees down and away from your body at the same time. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Sweep your arms, hug your knees in tight. Uncross your ankles on the squeeze. And then as you release the squeeze, cross left ankle over right. Again, reach down as low as you can, pulling your feet in tight underneath your hamstrings here. Lower your feet to the floor, let your knees drop wide. Cross your left wrist over your right. Let your elbows drop wide around your ears so your shoulder blades are wide. Now reach your outer knees down toward the floor and away from your body at the same time. Really trying to lengthen through the hip space. Deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Sweep your arms, bring your knees in. Give it a hug, squeeze, uncrossing your ankles as you do. Then bring your hands behind your knees, tuck your chin to your chest. Kick your heels enough to round your spine out. Send your legs straight out front. Lift up tall on your sits bones. Flex your ankles. Pull your toes in. Try to feel your heels lift away from the floor. And try to press down that space that's behind your knees. Now sit up tall on your sits bones and bring your arms straight up. Lift the sides of your waist and move out, rounding your shoulders. Just start hinging forward. Those hamstrings might be a little tight after that bridge work, so go gently into it. Keep the sides of the waist long. Continue to deepen into that hinge as you can. Continue to try to pull your toes in and lighten your heels. Make sure the back of the neck is staying long. Make sure you're not dropping your chin down. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Now, let your heels relax into the floor and soften your toes. Let your elbows drop to the outside of your knees. And you want your elbows to be directly under your shoulders. So you've got gravity drawing those shoulders down. We're going to, wherever your hands are reaching toward your legs, you're going to just tug on your legs a little bit to pull your rib cage and your forehead closer to your legs, wherever that is for you. Then nod your head gently. Our spines are now rounded and released. Now release that grip on your legs and let the top of your head get a little closer to your shin. Gently round your spine out. Lift your fingertips to the sky. Take a deep breath. Bring your right hand behind left back of hand to the outside of that right leg. Try to look over your right shoulder. Nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift and rotate to your left. Back of right hand to the outside of the left leg. Left hand's a kickstand with that. Breath, inhale. Exhale, back to your center, feet seated in any position that feels nice for you. Find that nice tall spine. Take a deep breath. Stretch tall to the sky. Let your right fingertips drop. Release your right shoulder. Reach the left arm over. Turn your left palm. Look under. Stretch even deeper. Deep breath, inhale. Take your left shoulder across your right knee space, handshake position, so thumb is up, chest to thigh, nose to knee. Stretch away from your body. Then continue to sweep that stretch across to the left. Let those left fingertips come down. Drop the shoulder. Reach your right arm over your ear. Turn your palm. Look under. Now really stretch between each of those ribs. Inhale. Take your right shoulder over to that left side. Handshake position. Really pull away like someone's pulling on your arm. And then that low sweep across. We come up through our centers. Take a deep inhale. And just let it go. Good work, everyone.